Hey, people are starting to get back into the workforce, or at least back in the office, I should say. And are you a little intimidated, a little bit nervous? Well, I've got just the person for you. She is an author of the 13 Essential Vitamins for Future Thinking, the next normal, right? So let me introduce you to, this is Vickie Irwin-Avery. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you, Jordan, and
Nice
hello.
to meet you. Yes, so glad to have you here today because this is such a big topic, especially now. I mean, we've been working from home for over a year, but now with people getting vaccines, we're going to start integrating that back into the office part of it. So I want to know, when we start going back to the office, how do we reconnect with our peers and business partners? Because this is pretty much all it's been for about a year. So can you tell me about that?
Yes, the first thing that I suggest to everyone before you even get back to the office, what about writing and thinking about yourself and your personal mission statement? What's important to you? What are you passionate about? And that will help you to navigate into how you're going to reconnect. Now, as you reconnect, rebuilding those networks are going to be so very important. Not only important with those that you work with, but also expanding your network so that you can align with those values and with the mission you'd like to go back to. So I would say, back to those handshake deals and seeing people face to face. Set up those lunch meetings and even breakfast meetings. So getting back to them, share what's been going on with you during this pandemic or while you've been away from the office, and share some of the new ideas or new thoughts that you have had, or how you've expanded your growth and development. That's like knowledge sharing, and that's so conducive to building those relationships and networks.
And when everyone explains what they've been through, it just reminds you, I mean, obviously we're all in this together, right? But it really just lets you know, hey, I'm not alone in this. We're all dealing with this. So yeah, that's a great point. So why are those relationships though so important to, your work environment, or just to you personally?
Well, in any work environment, that teamwork and that collaboration and that camaraderie is so important to produce the results that organizations need. And we've been away from that for so long now, for over a year. To reestablishing that, I think you're going to see new ideas, new innovation is going to come out of people coming back together. People are going to learn how to facilitate and work together in teams and to build their teamwork skills. So I believe it's going to be a wonderful experience for those that want to take advantage of it.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, and like you mentioned, going to the luncheons again, or going to meetings in person and shaking hands. I mean, yeah, that connection is so important for us mentally, like just to have that, because we haven't had that in so long. And yeah, I can see that that is very important. So what tips do you have for us then, going back to, or working for the first time, maybe in a hybrid environment where we're doing Zoom and maybe going into the office as well?
Well, some tips that I have to help you to reestablish those networks and to expand your networks. Don't forget about all of the industry groups, all of the organizations that are inside your company where you work. There are many companies that have employee resource groups. Rejoin those groups, get reactivated. There are many companies that do work in the community. Take advantage of all of that. That is an excellent way to reestablish networks because you're finding shared values. You're seeing where we have more commonality than we have differences in each other. And I would also say, take this time to level up your skills. Look at where you think you can improve. Go to some of the meetings, attend all of these free webinars and conferences that are going on. But don't just sit on the sideline. Be an active participant. Chat in the chat room. I guarantee you'll meet a new friend, someone that's interested in topics that you're interested in. Or maybe you're going to be boldly courageous enough to step out and be a panelist or a speaker. Those opportunities are so valuable in reestablishing your networks.
Well, you're already motivating me, and I'm happy where I am. I'm like, what else could I learn and do? So if people want to get your book or just get more information, where can they go?
Go to my website, VickieIrwin-Avery.com, and that's VICKIE, VickieIrwin-Avery.com. All of the information is there. There's also a 1-minute video about the book when you first sign in, and you can reach me at Vickie@VickieIrwin-Avery.com by email.
Sounds great. I'm very interested because the 13 essential vitamins for future thinking. I mean, I've got to know what they are. And I like how you called it the next normal, because I think we're all sick of the new normal phrase, right? Well, thank you so much, Vickie. It has been so nice to get to know you. And I wish you well on your book.
Thank you, and happy networking, everybody.
Happy networking. If you'd like to see this segment again or get more information, go to firstcoastliving.net.